I'm Brittany Trochet.
And I'm Tena Parker. And we are
Uniting Artists, here to collaborate, educate, and elevate. Let's talk all things film industry.
Let's do it. Join us on our journey as we highlight a uniting artist. Hey, y'all. It's Tena Parker with Uniting Artists, and I have an amazing new friend that I met last week on Homestead when we were filming here in Utah. And her name is Wynter Storm, and her wife's name is Sam Morning. And they're leading a amazing, is it a platform, or what would you call the UBLAC here in Utah?
It's a artist collective.
An artist. And you got my Uniting Artist hat on. I love that. Good on you.
Yes, indeed. Had to represent. Definitely have to represent. I love this hat. It's amazing and it's super comfortable.
Good. Thank you. Well, I had to put Miss Storm down in my chair for a minute. I had to hide her hair a little bit because she was looking too polished for a post-apocalyptic film series that we are on. And we just started connecting. It's so funny how the world will put somebody in your chair in line behind you. Maybe you hit their car even, whatever happens. I believe we're meant to meet people. And I believe Miss Storm here, Miss Wynter Storm, is one of those. And I just happened to ask, I do this when people are in my chair. I'm like, so what do you do when you're not with us? You know, some people are stay-at-home moms. Some people are engineers. And she says, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm like, okay, stop. We need to talk. So, will you tell us about UBLAC here in Utah?
Yes. So, we are a artist collective. We have over 60 Black professional artists that we have events for. We uplift, connect to different resources, connect to other organizations. And we, of course, hope to continue to make a change in our community. We truly believe in uniting artists, uniting the community, and just bringing all of together in the name of art. So.
I saw that. I was looking up your site, and your words are a lot like our Uniting Artists. Ours is to collaborate, educate, and elevate. Yours are to inspire, showcase, and connect. And I think we connected on that we really believe in elevating others.
Yes.
In others and help bringing them into our fold and, you know, helping them out in the world. I'm a veteran of 36 years in the film industry, so I almost feel it's my responsibility to help lift those up that are interested in it and, or, you know, just even a conversation. I'm always up. I'm like, give my number out. People call me, write me. I'm happy to tell you anything I may know or connect you with people that may be able to help you. Now,
yeah.
You started out as a poet at 8. Tell me about that.
Yes. So, in elementary school, they teach you a little bit, at least in Utah, they teach us a little bit about Maya Angelou and a tiny bit, even smaller portion about Langston Hughes. And I've been playing the drums since a young age as well. And there was just something about the cadence, right? The flow of the poetry when I heard Maya's poetry being read aloud that really got me, that really connected with me. And I wanted to try it for myself. It was something inside my heart, inside my soul that really connected with me. And so I tried it out for myself and I was like, I like the flow of this. I like the way this sounds. It feels good, right? To express myself in this way. I've always been very expressive since a very young age, but it felt different expressing myself with poetry. It felt really different. So I tried it out and entered a contest. We had a contest at our elementary school that if you were one of the winners, you'd have your poetry published in a book that was I want to say like all of the West Coast states.
Wow.
The schools around all of the West Coast states. So it was a really, really big book. But yeah, I won a spot in that book. So I had poetry published at that age. Super, super cute haiku. That's what it was.
I love it. I love it. I've written, as I just sent you a little something, but it's been my kind of like therapy, you know. Sometimes if I was home by myself when I was feeling distraught and my husband said something to me that just hit home in my heart, I'm like, wow, that really hit home. And I just had to release it in writing. And sometimes I just write, kind of like journaling, but for some reason it comes out in poetry.
Yeah.
It feels good that way. I don't know why. And then I can release it.
Yeah.
It's me process. So how did the drumming come into your life?
I have always been someone who, like, I would get pencils or pens or sticks, whatever I could find to make a beat. I started doing that at a very young age. My parents wanted me, I'm sitting at a piano. It's funny. My parents wanted to put me in piano lessons, and I was like, no, no, please, no piano lessons. I knew that I did not want to do that. But I was like, I think I'll try drum lessons because I was always beating around on everything anyway, right? So tried drum lessons out, and oh my goodness, it felt like the most fulfilling thing to my soul, right? Being able to create those beats and then all of your limbs doing something different at the same time was incredible. It was incredible to be able to create that sound. And so I fell in love with the drums. I already really liked beats, but I absolutely fell in love with the drums. Anytime I was frustrated, I could sit on the drums and create something beautiful. And that was the sound of those drums. So
That's amazing. And that's not a quiet instrument for your parents to let their child get a hold of, you know? Were you in the basement? Were you in the garage? Where'd they put you?
I was definitely in the basement. Yeah. One thing drum said, I was definitely in the basement. They had me on a drum pad for a while to, try to not be as loud. But
And I saw a picture with you. I'm going to call it the wrong thing, but it was a hand drum. What was it?
was the djembe?
Maybe, yeah. See, I knew
Yeah.
I wasn't going to call it the right thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
Babaloo. I'm like, yeah, that's my extent of drum education. I can't keep a rhythm. I can dance to a rhythm, but I cannot keep a rhythm. I get excited and I just go faster and faster.
Hey, art is art. However you express yourself, yeah, art is art. So I'm here for it.
I love it. You sent me a poster recently. It's on your website for October 31st. What's that about?
Yes, that is our new concert series. It's called Tiny Stage SLC. We're so excited. Of course, like we said, we truly believe in uplifting artists, using our platform, our network to give other artists a platform and extend their network, right? Tap into some other networks and be able to just really showcase who they are. And so that's exactly what that is an artist showcase series. We welcome musicians, singers, poets, artists of all kind. We really want them to come and use our tiny big stage. It's called Tiny Stage, but it's not really that tiny.
What's the venue? What will it hold? And is it standing or are there seats?
Yes, so there's seats. We say about 25 to 30 seating. And then we have standing room as well. It's our cute little venue here. It's called Home Headquarters. So UBLAC, as well as a few of our other businesses, are housed here, but Home Headquarters is open for any and every type of artist, and that's hopes of mending everything. So
That's brilliant. So is it, I didn't see what day of the week.
Thursday.
Thursday. So will it be every Thursday or is it going to be different days of the week throughout the month?
Yes, so it's a monthly series, and it'll be on a particular Thursday. I want to say that third Thursday of the month.
Like Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to be on Thanksgiving. We won't have it on Thanksgiving, but I believe we're doing it.
But I meant it's like Thanksgiving. Usually it's a third Thursday, right?
Yeah. I believe so. Thanksgiving, we'll be here eating. So we're actually going to have a Thanksgiving dinner here as well. So
beautiful. And who does the cooking?
We do, both of us. Myself, we both have loved cooking since a very young age. So we are both chefs, the head chefs here, and my goodness, y'all have to come and try grub on Main. It's delicious indeed.
I heard you talking about it. What is Grub on Main?
Grub on Main is our takeout restaurant. We have fried chicken, fried catfish. We have red beans and rice, greens, potato salad, cornbread, the good food for your soul. We cook it from our soul. So
I'm excited to try that. I did Touched by an Angel back in the 90s, and Della Reese was always looking for some good soul food. She always had someone going out for it every week. She actually taught me to cook. I didn't know how to cook that much. My mother was a working mother as well. Okay. And she went to the butcher shop and she got me a turkey and she had them grind it up. So the dark meat and the light meat together. And she taught me how to cook everything, actually to prepare it and put it in the freezer. She spent a whole evening doing that for me. And I still prepare food that way since she taught me.
I love that.
That was a great moment. I have a lot of Della-isms. I have some questions for you and getting to know you. And I know you guys are a mother of a young little man who likes to wear Spider-Man outfits playing the
Yeah.
drum. What's your son's name?
Amias.
Amias. How old
Yeah.
is he now?
He is 4.5 and full of energy. My goodness.
Oh, I had boys. I love their energy. I just feed off of it. And
Yeah.
and he's playing the drums, or is he kind of being called to that too?
Yes, indeed. I just put them in front of him, right? We have, like I said, we have many percussion instruments here. We have a piano here. We gave him a guitar as well, to see what he wanted to play, and he chose the drums. He still plays around on the piano, but he really loves the drums. He'll get on the drums and practice by himself. So I'm definitely excited about that.
And how did you and Sam meet?
Oh, well, I thought I had given up on love, and then I saw someone so beautiful online, such an amazing beautiful soul online, and I was like, my goodness. I thought I gave up, but I just spotted my soulmate, so I'm going to give it a shot. And I sent a message, right? Gave it my best try, and here we are, almost a year married. We'll be a year married in February.
Oh, congratulations. You're newlyweds. No wonder you're all cuddly with each other. Oh,
Yes.
you weren't just trying to keep warm.
Well, we said we're gonna stay in the newlywed phase forever. So yeah, we're always gonna be cuddly.
I love it. I love a good cuddler. And so, with all that you have going on as an entrepreneur, as a drummer, as a leader of this UBLAC, can I say platform or just the community pretty much?
Yeah, community. Yeah, collective.
Everything. Yeah, the collective. How do you find balance in all that, especially being a young, parent and daycare? I always find it so challenging. And I just hear, some people have family in town, or I had some really great women in my community when I lived here that helped me, literally, they were like the other family that they were with a lot.
Yes, Amias gets to go to many events and meet many artists. Uh,
Good.
Sometimes we're lucky and sleep schedule wise, it's nap time. And so he's grown up around like music, right? I'm a drummer. So he literally falls asleep to the beat of the drum. So noise, right? We're lucky there that noise, he falls asleep to noise. So he gets to be at and see a lot of events. Otherwise, we co-parent as well. So sometimes it's just not our week to have him. So but balance, I saw that question and I'm like, it really got me thinking. I saw another question that said, like, what is something that I'm working on? And that fact is what I feel like I'm still trying to get right is finding that appropriate balance because we do so much. We just added a few new projects. So I'm still honestly trying to find the appropriate balance, whatever that is doing my best at all of it, but still trying to find that appropriate balance. And I don't even know what that looks like because I'm a full-time artist and an entrepreneur. We're parents first. And so it's just like, yeah, it's a lot that we have going on. We're very grateful for all that we have going on, but it's a lot. So that's one of the challenges to answer that question is finding that appropriate balance.
I was talking to somebody earlier in the week and we were talking about where we see ourselves and what success looked like to ourselves. And I think having a clear vision is very important. We know we want to help. We know we're givers. We know we're part of a community. But I think as we can narrow down, and I sound like I'm a therapist, but I'm not. I'm just talking about what we've all talked about. As we can narrow down our vision, like a vision board, really
Yeah.
truly and what we want to talk about. I've been talking about connecting with the news and everything. And then you landed in my seat and you've been doing that. We were talking about, exchanging different information. And so I think as we call it to ourselves and our thoughts are powerful as well as our voices.
Yes.
I think once we can narrow down and focus on what we really want, man, it happens and it can happen so fast. It's like, wait,
Yeah.
I gotta be careful what I'm thinking because truly I believe we are manifestors.
Yes. Oh, yes, we are. I was just telling my wife that the other day that I feel like in the most beautiful whirlwind because when I say dreams come true, but it's like one after the other in like in a matter of days. And so it's like the most beautiful whirlwind, but my goodness, I feel like I'm in a whirlwind. So You're right. With being able to manifest these things and knowing that we're manifesting our reality is just making sure that we stay ready for it.
That's right. And I have so many questions for you. And so we've pretty much talked about your dreams and where do you see yourself in 10 years? How, where does that focus pull you? Where does that energy, the passion, where do you want that to take you?
10 years. My goodness. I love this question. I feel like even in 5 years, even in 2 years, it's going to be so different. So in 10 years, I definitely have hopes that we will have a couple of large buildings, warehouses where we are able to feed our community, right? That's something that's very important to myself and my wife. Being able to feed our community, those who don't have the resources, right? Who don't have those things available, just basic needs. I write so much poetry about it because it's so near and dear to my heart. We all just should have our basic needs met. So just, being able to help meet our community's basic needs, being able to have food. I just told my wife, like, I wish I had a gym. Sometimes I work with another nonprofit downtown in Salt Lake, and I know they use a church where we'll set up like cots and different things so that our unsheltered community can come in and have a place to sleep for, a couple of nights and be warm because it's getting so cold out here. And I don't understand why more people don't do it, why more churches don't do it, why more gyms, why more community centers. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. We have so many centers and so many resources out here in Utah, and that's not happening. So to be able to do that, right? I know that when we have those resources that we will do it. And I know we'll within the next 10 years have those resources because we're going to make sure that we do. Yeah, it's going to be amazing to be able to do that. That's like one of the biggest goals is to, yeah, be able to add to the community. Because I mean, we're doing it right in the small ways that we can right now. But yeah, when you're in a better position to do more, you should do more. And so
I agree. And there, hopefully some people will hear this because there are, the gyms, and I know cleanliness is such an important morale.
yeah.
Homeless and feeling good about, offering haircuts, things and stuff we can do, but having a place, and even in third world countries, I know just having some soap,
Yeah.
precious commodity, or a pen or pencil for the children to go to school with, and looking just in our backyards, what can we do? What can we do to help? There are buildings. There's empty buildings.
Yes.
And how could that become something that we can collaborate with the city?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the more we talk about it, the more resources will come out. And the more we think about it, as we said, our thoughts are powerful. Get more people thinking about, yeah, what do I have? How can I do that?
Yeah.
Talking about that with my community in LA and our film community, how down and out a lot of them are because they don't have the incentives in LA and California anymore. And it's scary. And
Indeed.
people are talking about pivoting, and a lot of the homeless in our area it's been a fast forward, such a sad situation since the pandemic. I mean, I don't know how the homeless survive here in Utah with these winters.
It's so cold. It's so cold, and like we see on the news that we lose so many of the unsheltered community that they literally freeze to death, and I don't understand why that's not a bigger deal.
Mm-hmm. And many of them are they need some mental health and
Yeah.
that kind of health benefit that they can't afford or don't have. And I don't feel America, I don't want to say all of America, but we're not known for taking care of our elderly and our vets and the down and out. And that can happen to any of us. Truly, sure we all know somebody or more people than we would even think about that have gone through this. And if they don't have family or friends that can help them out, then they're going to be on the streets.
Exactly. On their own. I don't think enough of us think about that it could have just been like a single thing, that put someone from one position to the other to where they are now. It could have been a single moment. It could have been a single day. It's not like somebody lived their whole life like that. Sometimes it's that case, but it's not always that case. When we walk and pass out dinners and lunches, like we talk to people, it's not always that case. And I've been like that for years. So that's why I'm like, I can speak to it. Sometimes it's moments or a day that change someone's life completely. they lost their job and now it's changed their life completely, you know? So just being able to really do what we say, be the change that we say we want to see in the community. I can't wait to be able to, yeah, do even more. I truly can't. I truly cannot continue to uplift our artists, clean up. I see like we live downtown Salt Lake, right? So be able to have some community cleanups. That's really important. There's a lot that I can't wait to do in the city. We're writing some different things right now so that we can partner with the city so that we really can. I'm the type of person, my wife is as well. When we say we want to see some things done, we really like go after it to get it done. So,
I
yeah.
love, I love your hearts. You guys are so beautiful. I mean, I felt that when I saw you. I'm like, there's just this essence that it's overflowing from you guys. And it's not like you're not the show off. Look at me, look at me, look at me. But I just felt a warmth about you guys. And I didn't even know how much you have been doing and want to do for the community. If somebody wants to contact you or join in on your forces or they have ideas, how would they reach you? What do you recommend them doing?
Email us at Utah Black Art Collective at gmail.com. If you go onto our website, ublack.org, it has like a button to where you can email us directly. Reach out to me. I tell people this all the time, and people don't believe me until they actually try it. Reach out to me and look me up on any platform, Wynter with a Y. Please reach out to me if you'd like to join us, volunteer with us, anything, reach out, please. You can follow UBLAC on any social media platform, _UBLAC_. There's so many ways. If you Google us, right, it'll pop up all of our platforms. I tell people that's the easiest way because we all are familiar with Google. So if you just Google us, then you can go to any of our platforms and message us. We pay attention. We pay attention to our platforms, pay attention to our messages because it's important to us to connect with that community. So
I can see you're full of follow through for sure. If you were to speak to the nation, somebody had asked me this on a podcast, if you had a big billboard in downtown New York, but it's going to see actually worldwide, what would you say? What would you use it for? What would you phrase, words, poems? What would you want to say to anybody, since that would be a platform that everybody would see it?
I feel like I would remind people that art is healing.
Mm.
Even the pandemic showed us how important art is. So let's pour more into it so that we can continue to heal our world. One song, one poem, one beat, one dance, one meal, one hairstyle at a time. Yeah,
I
let's
love that.
intentionally pour more into art.
Yes, and we got to keep it in the schools. We need to keep the funding and the teachers and the want and the need to continue on, because that's where it starts. We kind of shut down that creativity, I feel like, as children get older.
Yes.
We need to keep that door wide open and our minds wide open.
Creativity is so important. Like you said, even as we get older, like I can tell when I'm not being creative enough, when I need to just sit down and write a poem or even sit down. I love music so much and just listen to music, right? Just get lost in music. I can tell when I need to do that.
Nice.
Yeah, art truly is healing. It's the one language that connects all of us in so many ways.
It does. It does. And we see that in movement. One of the young actors, I'm an old lady, but one of the young actors keeps asking me out. He's like my son. He's actually the same age as my youngest. And he's like, let's go to silent disco. I'm like, that sounds so amazing. And just to experience that free flow of music and movement. I love movement too. It's something my body needs.
Yeah.
In whatever form. It doesn't have to be structured.
Not at all.
I have a question as my heart goes out to your community. If somebody is not Black and they want to be a part of your community, how do we fit in? How do we feel, part of that? What can we do to be part of it?
Partner with us, connect with us first and partner with us, volunteer with us. Let's collaborate, right? We did that very intentional, right? Intentionality is everything. UBLAC is housed within home, right? So home, hopes of mending everything is for everyone.
I love it.
Everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome to home, and UBLAC welcomes everyone to partner with us, collaborate with us. We actually started right out with partnering with Utah Arts Festival. That was one of our first partners. Not a Black organization, but very well known organization out here. Salt Lake Acting Company, one of our amazing partners. That's where actually Sankofa, we did Sankofa in partnership with Salt Lake Acting Company. So yeah, we have community partners. We love community partners. Welcome more community partners always.
I thought so and I felt so, but I wanted just the words to come out of your mouth in your loving way. Let's see, how old are you now? Can I ask that?
Oh, I am 32, right? I think so. Yeah, I'll be 33.
You're just starting out.
Yeah.
And at this point in your life, what has been your best day, would you say?
Oh my goodness,
Looking at you going, you better say me.
my best day. I don't have one best day.
Okay, what does a perfect day look like to you? How does your day go if it's a perfect day?
Okay, a perfect day. I can do that. A perfect day. A perfect day is waking up to my wife and my son being here. Always fun. Us having a pillow fight as we do so often. A yummy breakfast. We love to cook. A dip in the pool or the hot tub because we all love water. A movie day and cuddles. Lots of snacks. Something fun for the evening. We love taking walks, so we have to end the evening with a walk and an amazing dinner. Yeah, a nice chill day. A nice chill day. And like my day, it's just my day. There's either a meeting or a phone call in there somewhere to help advance one of our artists, one of our buildings, somehow. So
Well, isn't that crazy? As I'm on this entrepreneurial path myself strongly with Uniting Artists, my drive used to be like, what's the next show? I've been doing 36 years in film and TV. And now I'm like, what can I do with Uniting Artists? And what am I drawing to me now? And what's my next phone call, email? And I feel like I never get it all done, but there's always a list. Do you feel that way?
oh, yes, always, always. There's always something to be done. I tell my wife all the time, like, you're always working, but there's always something to be done. I'm sorry, we're both always working, but there's just always something to be done. And I get it because when we're really trying to do big things in the community to continue to grow the community, right? Growth takes work. So,
Absolutely. It takes heart and growth and a big word, faith, because
yeah. Oh my goodness.
it's not guaranteed, but I mean, I feel called to be helping others and doing this next stage of my life with, it's not really a pivot. I'm still working, but it's another door that's opened up that I feel I need to walk through and I need to reach out to others. So that excites me.
I love that. I love that so much. I can tell that you're excited about what you're doing, right? Being able to do this, connect people in the community. And you have to have the heart for it. Like you really do, because like you said, it's not always easy, but it's something that's always worth it. And it's so, yeah, it's such a beautiful thing to just be able to connect.
Yes, it is. Do you have any words, any poem words or anything you would like to say as we close this podcast?
I don't think I have any poems for this particular one. What I do want to share, this was the biggest impact, one of the biggest impacts on my life. I took a course at Weber State. I'm still a Weber State University student, and this book is called To Fill a Need by Brent Warnock. He was one of my professors, and in my communications class, that class completely changed my life. And that is what I would like to leave with any and everyone is take a look at that book because it really shows and talks about what we should all be doing in this world. And it's what impacted me to really start UBLAC and all of the other programs that we have started.
Yeah, you have a plethora on your list there.
Yes, simply to fill a need. Yeah, filling needs in our community. If we all continue to focus on filling the need, my goodness, how beautiful this world will be.
I agree. What's it say on the front of it? I saw a clip of it. It's 13.
Yes, 13 critical tips for success in business and life. Yes. Yes, indeed. By Brent W. Warnock.
And that was your professor.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. I am going to look that up and highly recommend everybody reaching out to UBLAC on their socials. So Wynter Storm is WYNTER Storm. And on both her entrepreneurial as well as your personal, there is some great information on helping out the community. And, it doesn't have to be just here in Utah. Find a place in your own state, in your own city, in your own neighborhood, and fill that need.
Yes.
Find the need and fill the need.
Yes.
I think would be the motto. And I can't thank you enough for sharing this day and this time with me here in Utah. And I'm going to be hitting all your places now. I don't have any plans on the 31st, so maybe I'll pop in and see you guys there.
Please do. It's going to be so amazing. We have 3 incredible artists. We're so excited to spotlight them and just uplift everything that they're doing. So please come through. Thank you so much for having us. This has been such an amazing time with you. You're such a light. So we're grateful.
Thank you. You too. This was Wynter Storm on the Uniting Artists podcast. And check out all of the neighborhood community platforms, people that she's reaching out to. And let's all find out what our need is, what we need to fill.
Yes.
Because I think as we fill a need, we fulfill a need.
Yes.
Helps, that giving is such a gift as well.
Yes.
All righty, my dears. Have a beautiful day.
You as well. Thank you so much.
Hey, y'all, join us next week as we highlight another uniting artist.
And remember, when artists support artists, everyone prospers.